Welcome back, everyone. Today I have some stones from a parcel that I bought. It's been about a year and a half now. And this came from Absolute Opals. Now these are Lightning Ridge. Basically they're very small stones. There's a couple here that are decent size. Let's weigh them up really quick. We're going for broke here with the mass weighing because anything else is going to take more time. Looks like 13.25 carats. Very, very nice. Now let's take a closer look at some of these. This one looks pretty good. Looks fairly clean. Some nice blue and purple in this. The shape is a bit odd though, so maybe it will be a free form. Maybe I can convince a drop shape or a triangle. Who knows? This one has some nice dark blue color. But again, its surface is pretty irregular. This piece has a nice white top, some beautiful dark blue crystal underneath. Again, the shape and size, although this side is pretty flat. And the last of the big pieces. Interesting. Now, some of these might only be good for, say, doublet. Or they make weird, small freeforms. This one's pretty clean. Looks like it might produce something good. I might actually get a traditional shape out of a couple of these. But who knows? So let's go take a quick look even closer. And then we'll get on with these and we'll cut them all.
Let's get a good look at these, because we'll never see them again in this form. Now that the stones are finished, let's recap. In the rough, these stones weighed this much and were this big. And this is how much they cost. Please feel free to pause the video to read the statistics. Stones 272 through 278 finished. Weighed this much, they're this big, and I've also included their body tones, their brightness, and the height of their domes. For the good, they're opals. Some of them are dark opals. Some of them are black opals. They all have color play, and they all have very nice shapes. For the bad, the persistent sand in some of these, the pits and crevasses, and there are uneven shapes, particularly with the girdles on some of these. And for the ugly, the sand in the pits, yeah, that's ugly. What is the value of these stones? Well, this is what they cost me. I figured that maybe they're worth $30 to $40, but that's as a set. Who knows? Maybe they'll become a giveaway. So while I did not do perfect on these stones, far from it on a couple actually, they all look really good, and they all have a great polish. On this stone, I could have taken care of the sand pits there on the side, but I felt it would have made the stone too narrow and would have reduced the height of the dome quite a bit. Anyway, I like the pattern and color in this one. Now, this stone is basically a picture stone. It's got some blue and green going on in it. There's that big sand pit. For the round stone, it's got some nice floral pattern, and there's a little bit of chaff in a couple areas. It's not bright, but I do like that floral there. That's pretty cool. For this stone, I went ahead and removed the huge pit of sand that was on the top, but I didn't quite get out a couple of areas there. Maybe I was just too lazy. I love the look of this though. That nice black center. The edge where that cave is, that's kind of annoying, but if you set it, it shouldn't really be noticeable. For this little stone, it's got some great blue. God, look at that floral. Whoops, there we go. It's really slippery too. It's pretty clean. There's a little area there on the back with a couple of pits. I obviously should have gone a little bit further down. And lastly, for my first attempt at a heart, looks pretty decent, I think. That sand in the center, man, that stuff goes way too deep. So it was not coming out. Right here you can see the green at the bottom on the right of the stone. There's a bit of green flash going on. The stone is also, it's a little wedge shaped. It's narrower on that one end and thicker towards the top. As far as the round stone, I got pretty close, you can see, but it's still not there. Part of that issue is where the flat spot is. The dome slopes down a little more than average, so that dip makes it look pretty bad. I did save 47% of all of the total weight, however. Now their journeys are complete. Thanks for watching. Until next time. What happened to the offcut of stone 272, you ask? Well, I set it aside for now. Even though it has an obvious drop or oval shape hiding in this piece. I think I'm setting it aside to try to work a doublet with it. I am particularly interested in seeing if the milkiness of the crystal impacts the final look in doublet form. Stay tuned, everyone.